Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime. Showtime. It is time for some action. Welcome to the stream. It is the road to Riyadh. It is day 3 of the qualifiers, the Nigerian qualifiers, brought to you by the Lagos State Esports Forum, the LESF, the Afro Gamer, and Mobile, your one-stop shop, all things esports. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. The final day of the Nigerian qualifiers. I've been having a blast. And you guys can already tell from the smile on my face that we've come to the penultimate stage of this tournament, of this competition. And every single team here is about to give you 10 out of 10 performances, 100 out of 100, percent of whatever it is they got in the tank. You are about to see it right now. And we do have to talk about yesterday's games. Active Gaming, RSG, 10-11, 21st Century, unsullied, fowlplay. Everyone brought their A game yesterday, so it's not too far-fetched. We're looking at the leaderboard right now. It's about to be very interesting here because Active Gaming will be leading the pack, starting the day with an 11-point gap. An 11-point gap. Now, that is enough to do something for their morale coming into the last day. 10-11 will be following suit in second place with 88 points, and Century Esports just 1 point away from touching them at the shoulders. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is the road to Riyadh. It is the qualifier stages. It is the last day. It is game 1 of day 3. The action kicks off in Aranjo. We've got an interesting playing path, north to south. We were seeing a whole lot of south to north yesterday and the day before, but shiver me timbers. Got something brand new lined up tonight, I believe. And that will tell you a penultimate level or stage of performance here. It's nothing too new. Most of these teams have not seen before.
I've always said burn.
So you know that technicality, gives birth to endurance. A whole lot of teams will be playing around that northern side. Yasnaya probably going to be an interesting point of contact, but the south looking very interesting here. I believe I've seen one of the players from No Gaming, or rather the entire team of No Gaming, playing on the southern side. I would expect to see them all the way out there in the north. I believe it's not too far-fetched, but, yeah, it's nothing too nice for them. This playing path was quite not the best. Absolutely not the best. Absolutely terrible for some of those teams that do love to play around those eastern sides like 10-11. Wheeltower power is so out of reach for them. But they're going to run from this one. They will take it head on. That's what we love to see. But the play zone moves all the way towards the eastern side, and now there's a whole lot of work that's going to go into these games and how these teams will choose to progress moving forwards. It's an interesting zone. Not a lot of engagements coming here, but we've got all 19 teams ready for you, and looking to see where the engagement will be brewing up first. But I think we'll set it up nicely for the guys from Habitual Gaming here. That's looking very nice around these parts. Just not too far from guys from Nortenuos Esports again. Nortenuos Esports did win the chicken dinner of game 1 yesterday. It was a Rangel. They got 5 eliminations for their troubles. That chicken dinner felt very nicely for them. But how far will they survive coming into the final day, There's action. There is action and there is attraction. But again, how much wahala are these teams ready to endure? We've got the guys from Active all the way out there in their regular western corner of South George, or rather North George. No, this is South George actually. This is South George. North George is the other side. Yeah. I know my maps. On the northern side, I've seen fowlplay and Disparaged. They boinked into each other yesterday, the first game, but it didn't really amount to anything. It was a little bit of a disaster, based off of positions and how they handle themselves going forwards. But it's not too benevolent coming in. There's Pels. Crusader has returned to the fold. He's been AWOL these past 2 days, but he's back now. He's going to be replacing Top Curry if I'm not mistaken. So Crusader will be starting today in PlayStation 5. Will be calling himself Pep Guardiola of the cusp of Yasnaya there. I was expecting them to play around these parts. Would be quite favorable for them. Kage. So cinching very closely here, but 11 will be having Kage and Shergs together in the team with Bego and Execute You. So unfortunately they do not have Don't Panic and Snuffy. Those two could have changed a whole lot of dynamics from day one, but current lineup is not too bad. Very capable squad here, 10-11. One step closer to snatching. Might have just been a very nice one and on the easy scenario there between them and their esports, but fortunately for them, well, I think that was the Invincibles actually, not even their esports. I think that was the Invincibles that moved around those parts. Yes, it was absolutely it was them. It was really them. That is that should tell you the story behind most of these teams here. This is probably the highest, level of competition some of these teams may ever experience at this level, at this stage. So you will have to give a big shout out to LESF and the Afro Gamer and Mobile for bringing us this opportunity all the way out here to the Sub-Saharan African region, the Nigerian region, I might add. Ladies and gentlemen, the regionals will be coming soon right after this, as all of these teams will be battling forwards, but their esports now will be the victims trying to cross the bridge. The spray from Oli is perfect, 2 for 2. Gyatso will fall away and Rusty will follow suit as well. Their esports on the receiving end of some serious violence here, but they will be able to escape the danger for the time being. But what a way to break open the Invincibles, just catching them all across the bridge there. Dami falls apart and their esports now down to just one player, Kanan, still in a very tough position. Molotov cocktails might be the way to go here for Kanan, but he's gonna opt to pop away from the smoke grenades that he's popping through. Dami will be getting confirmed. He's circled around. The sprays are good all around the entirety of this position. Surely he's not making out of this one alive unless he pops an interesting smoke grenade here. Tries to go through, but he's gonna be overwhelmed. Back into the lobby he goes. And their esports will be the first team back into the lobby. And now Disparaged will continue the third party. Invincibles getting caught out there. The moment they let their guard down, they suffer the ultimate consequences. And that is an unfortunate turn of events here. Absolutely dreadful for them. Disparaged pulling up just in time. Harsh Esports following suit as well. Back into the lobby they go, courtesy of Nort. Now there's an inkling to the performance that most of these teams are experiencing at this stage. No gaming still inside of a military base area. I've never really seen them be one to play around these parts, but the Invincibles will continue their onslaught. They're not taking this one sliding away. Disorder does get blown up, so does Bougie, and I believe they lost a couple of baddies there. Chaos and Disrupt will have to move away from that position. The backside looking very tight for Chaos, as he might be caught in a little bit of a sandwich between this area and the rest of the corners there. Chaos will survive and hold on just a little bit longer. Active Gaming are on the scene. They might spot Chaos inside of the water. He's in danger now. And it looks like the Invincibles and Active might get into something interesting here. Ronnie's playing from the other side. And now an opportunity to singe through. Nexus with the first stroke of genius will catch the first knock onto Ollie's position. He's going to be tagged away. They're spread very nicely. But Sean will not take this one lying down at all. Active looking very strong. with a beautiful, beautiful position that they've held across the map there. It's a nice spread. This Men of Blood will send the guys from Oxygen back into the lobby as well. All of that action will be ongoing. The Invincibles will get out of this one with the time being. Sean hops straight into his vehicle and off he goes, abandoning Ronnie to the clutches of Active Gaming. This chaos will be discovered and dispatched immediately there by Nexus. Active Gaming already putting some points on the board, increasing their lead ever so swiftly. Already up 2 eliminations. Vibe and Unsullied Army. Looks like they will be running into each other just somewhere around the central part of the zone. It looks like they will be having the same ideas. Sprays onto the other corners there. And that southern side, 21st Century, will get a little bit feisty. No mercy. Back into the lobby he goes. Mimos as well to follow suit. It's all left to Keys. And I'm not sure if 21st Century are aware of Keys' position, but he's looking very, very fainted. Whoever thought of cooking something, now is the time. Today is day 3, the final day for the national qualifiers. As Keys hops into his buggy and tries to get out of danger, Ronnie will be discovered by that grenade. He will be sent back into the lobby. So the Invincibles will survive just on 1 player. Play zone shrinking very, very slowly. As Keys, unfortunately, will be dispatched there by Roy. Did manage to get a knock on Pharaoh, but unfortunately he couldn't finish through. RSG on the southern side, or rather on the southwestern side, continue their onslaught to hold off on those positions. They've gotten 2 eliminations from all of that. Might decide to cross off the bridge side. Stoner hops down to refill his bags. Now Unsullied Army, the action will continue there against guys from Vibe. The second time they're getting knocked away. Playing from the high ground. I'm not sure how they're losing this, but Prophecy still holding up the northern side. And an opportunity for Slick to be picked up. He will be picked up. Jesse's on the eastern side trying to play a little bit of a spoiler and feed some more intel. Unsullied Army have the numbers. It's a 4 versus 3. All they have to do is catch an opening there. But again, it is very, very tricky for them to hold out those positions. So Prophecy has heard some commotion going on in the western area. He might try to get into it, but he did get spotted all the way. Now Afro Esports, you can see them just clashing horns here with the guys from North. Neo, grenade in hand. And Magic might be the one to swallow that next grenade. That's a good grenade from Neo, but unfortunately he got the angles wrong, but he won't miss the second time around. 4x bouncing around. That's not the way we want it to bounce. Neo trying to face through the right hand side. Scar L in hand. He still has that 4x on it. That would not be the wiser choice here. That's Punk from RSG. Superboy. Whoosh is in. The Whoosh Master pops in and will be able to deal with that one. RSG summoning some bullets all the way towards the guys from Afro Esports. Neo now taking the advance towards Stoner's position, but he's going to hop into the vehicle and get out of dodge. You know for a fact that this fight is not going to be worth it. They've already lost 2. They do not plan on losing any more players. RSG pulling up perfectly, dispatching all of the shots with equal finesse and violence. Outcast and Neo will be the last 2 for Afro Esports. Currently sitting, I believe, in currently sitting in 10th place. 4th place, I believe, with about 50 points. So they know that they're not too far away as well. Guys from North still in front, and Ness still holding up a nice position as Neo tries to rotate from that position. But North are just down to 3 eliminations and 1 player. The odds are not looking too nice. Afro circling the block. Outcast spinning the block. He's trying to listen. He's trying to hear something. He hears it. He sees it now. Pops in. Switches to the UMP. Again, he tries the other angle. Trying to wait on his teammate to turn it into a 2 versus 1. An opportunity now presents itself. Ness tries to pop right through. He will get the first knock onto Outcast. But the 2 versus 1 advantage will come out to win the day again. Now North will be swimming back into the lobby. And that is not where they want to go. But unfortunately, Afro Esports had to do something about that one relatively very quickly. Active on the northern side, just below the guys from Foul Play. This is going to be an interesting turn of events here, as they are sitting very, very quietly in this in the south, or rather the east side of prison. Not committing to too much. They've already got 4 eliminations between them. Nexus already leading the charge with 3. An inkling of substantial performances here coming into this game. All of these players know exactly what is at stake. They know exactly why they're here. They're all trying to get 1 foot into the regionals. They want to be posted up. They want to be that team that will represent Nigeria at the regional stage, to put Nigeria on the map, to perform exceptionally. That is the goal here for most of these teams, and they are not going to let anyone stop them. Play zone will be shrinking even further. Riyadh Esports on the southern side of the bridge there, just holding out, not committing too much, but they will be waiting out for 21st Century or whoever tries to cross the bridge. And then there's so many angles, there's so many possibilities there, as you can see, as Moses unfortunately will be discovered, so the element of surprise will be flying out the window. But no, Riyadh Esports will be looking for a way to rage forwards. Left side, Pharaoh still holding up. Moses again looking forward towards that position. Grenade is good. Having and you can tell they already have an idea of his precise location, at least in the general geographical zone. So it's not looking like this will mature into anything, unfortunately. 24th Century did lose Baby, I believe, to No Gaming earlier on. For that trade, they did get 4 eliminations. 21st Century at this point currently sitting in the top 5. They are still in the running for it, but they just have to have a plethora of amazing games. So 4 eliminations right out the gate. Losing 1 player is not too bad, but it's not necessarily the way you want to start. It's now Active Gaming in 10-11. It looks like they might just be running into each other. Some intel being gathered. Execute driving around there, getting some more information. He's in an interesting position here, but does he know that it's Active Gaming? This might just change the dynamic of this game here. Execute getting spotted out and shot out almost immediately there, so he does have to be careful, very careful, I might add. He's very low on HP. His tires might get blown away. He will be able to move out and reset the position with the guys from with the rest of his teammates. And now there's a lot of work there. Active Gaming will be losing someone. I believe that was Neo falling off his vehicle. I'm not sure what happened to him, but that's not where they want to get lost at all. Either there's foul play. Ooh, Kage with a nice spray onto Neo's position. He's gonna get knocked away. Outcast trying to sing and keep his teammate alive, but it's not looking like that's gonna be possible. Active Gaming unfortunately will steal. They will steal that one away, as Outcast could only look on. All he could do was look on to that side. So Solid Army listening in the distance, hearing all of the commotion going on outside, but not indulging in any of it. I'm not trying to create a scene here, but Solo has been trying to deal with the guys from Foul Play so far. Just north of his position, he's looking forward. You see them just scrambling all the way down. Foul Play sitting not not too bad of a position. They would choose to play on the higher ground. So hopefully they do not get ambushed. That will take the game will take a drastic turn if that happens. From PlayStation 5 is good, and they will be running into the rest of the guys from foul play. Danger but cannot be averted. Surely Daddy will be spotted, uprooted almost immediately there. No Rage Esports in serious trouble. Drove a little bit too close, and they got punished immediately for that one. So Daddy tends to crawl. He is crawling away. Rage now trying to hold off on that position. Vibe, that's a western side, trying to look over to the eastern corner there, but Active Gaming will be in front of them as well. So PlayStation 5 will send Daddy back into the lobby. Oh, that's a beautiful AWM shot. I believe that came from one of the guys from foul play. I believe it was I'm not sure who it was. Someone here has an AWM. Who is that? Is it Toxic? Yes, it is Toxic. And his AWM was great. Sends it all the way across there. And now most of the teams coming in from the northern side, like No Rage Esports, they are sitting very, very silently, very, very quietly, not overextending, not giving away too much. But they have to give away too much. To whom much is given, much is also expected. And the guys from RSG will be expecting a lot from Vibe, as they will be able to send two of them back into the lobby with the quickness. Oh, that's a nice touch, but unfortunately Oba Elegushi will be going back to the sandy dunes of the lobby. As again, Toxic continues to lay waste to everyone with the AWM. He continues to apply pressure all across the board. But to what end? Shot after shot. They are still outside the zone. Well, they do have two of their teammates inside, actually. So this is a perfect split. Perfect split for the guys from foul play. Again, another opportunity. Deji exposed himself a little bit too much there. He might have gotten caught, but Pop Smoke will be the one to the rescue. PlayStation 5 is aware. He pulls up to the scene. He wants to take the fight. He wants to eliminate the guys from No Rage Esports. Here comes Deji playing on the back foot. PlayStation 5 will spray forwards again. Might use a grenade just behind the vehicle there. Surely will seal the deal, but he's gonna get tagged up heavily. And now Deji has the opportunity to crunch the advance, but Deji has to use this right. Grenade is good. Might just connect it there. Surely he can see him. What? And now that's the first touch. Deji again, but he's gonna get swept away immediately by Crusader. Brilliant cover fire. No Rage Esports now down to 2 players, and PlayStation 5 continues to bleed off, and Crusader continues to get tagged. Also, that's a beautiful grenade from Crusader, and that will seal the deal for PlayStation 5, or from PlayStation 5's perspective, as No Rage Esports will be cut down by yet another 25%. PlayStation 5 finally getting picked up. I mean, that was his call to make. He drove right in there. Yep, I want all the smoke, and the smoke is what he got from DG. So unfortunately, DG will be the victim of that push. The numbers just was so unfortunate for the guys from No Rage Esports, but they are still hanging around behind this shack, prone. They do have Active to the north, but how far are they willing to take it? RSG still in that northwestern side, looking for a place inside of the zone. Roach is going to play from the back end. They've got 6 eliminations. They've currently moved themselves back into second place as it stands. It's all going to take so much more. Roach still on the backside. He's looking for that opening. He might spot the guys from No Rage. The moment they turn behind the shack, they will be finished. Surely. It's an unfortunate play zone here, but There's a lot that would be required for most of these teams if they are trying to play from that position. Outcast is still alive. So is Unsullied Army playing in from the south. PlayStation 5 will spray forwards. Pop Smoke will be the next victim. Surely 10-11 will have to breach this position being occupied by Outcast. He's the only one here. That would be the wiser play. I believe that would be the smarter play as well. It's all a matter of what it is they're trying to do here. Active Gaming now setting their sights onto the guys from foul play again. Spray is good. And the cover fire is brilliant. But Unsullied Army might play spoiler. And Solo will spray forwards. He's looking. He's seeing. The sprays are good. But how good are they? 5 eliminations to work. 10-11 will blow up Unsullied Army's Jesse, and another set of bodies will follow. Prophecy will be the next victim, and the sprays continue. Another opportunity for foul play to do so. We'll seal the deal. Take a look at the last 3 teams. The last 3 teams are the top 3 teams. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot make this up. The last 3 teams are the top 3 teams. It is RSG. It is Active. It is 10-11. 12 players. 12 players, you know, all across the map, all across the board. And a spray from Execute towards Execute you there. He might have gotten knocked away. Almost got knocked away. It was about to change the whole dynamic of the game there. But again, another opportunity to work the angles here. 10-11 have a ample position inside of that zone. Needs to be done here because Execute you, they're trying to play it from the front side and deal with the guys from RSG, but they cannot be fighting on 2 fronts. It is too dangerous for 10-11. That would never be the wiser choice. They might expose themselves too much to Active, expose themselves as well to RSG. Well, you've got 12 players here, 4 players apiece per team. It is 4 versus 4 versus 4. That is to tell you something. That is to tell you that these are the best of the best. The top 3 teams are the only teams left. Grenade is good. Connects the shots. Neo will be knocked away by RSG. Bego will confirm Solo. Active Gaming in trouble. Onto that eastern side, the bullets continue to fly across. Neo now will be sent backpacking by Kage. The vehicle gets blown away. Execute you, trying to execute. You're trying to keep the guys from RSG from getting inside of the next zone. Active Gaming still holding up the northeastern side. And again, all of the action here. 10-11 is trying to keep so many of these players at bay all by themselves. They are spread really tricky positions. A knock could change the entire thing. It could turn it all on its head. Basky and Nexus, the last 2 up. The sprays continue onto Basky's position. Execute you again, will spray forward. The spray continues and continues. It will not stop. They will rain the barrage of bullets. M4s and 16s and M16s and 4s. They continue to rain. Nexus will be discovered and we will be sent back into the lobby. 10-11 will prevail by RSG. Danny Brown will use that grenade again that Roach has taught him to utilize. Roach is trying to make a play towards the right hand side. Superboy whooshes in with the cape on his left hand side, and another opportunity, but Bego's gonna be swept away and there's no chance for him to get reset. And now he's about to change the entire dynamic of the game right now. RSG might have just been able to clutch this one and steal it away from the guys from 10-11. Again, the angles looking very sticky for the guys from RSG. The backside looking very caked up. Danny Brown pulls up, manages to pull up to the scene there. Another opportunity. Here comes Shirt. He can see Stoner and the rest of them from the left hand side, but again, it might change the entire dynamic. The smokes are doing a fantastic job to keep them all at bay, but he casts the look towards that side. Stoner is there, and an opportunity for him to get knocked away, but Kage might be spotted immediately. Molotov is perfect, and he's on fire. Surely he might get knocked away. Yes, he will get knocked away. Sprays are good. Stoner now might be the next victim, but Shergs will not let this one rest away. Another spray onto that position. Danny Brown doing his absolute best to work the angles, and he's going to be knocked away by Execute You. 10-11 versus RSG. The angles looking very, very caked up. And now Superboy will be the next victim. Shergs doing his absolute best is all left to him. And Execute You. Can they do something against the guys from RSG? Stoner will swallow that grenade, but unfortunately bounces off right off the angle there. Stoner again, another grenade. Execute You now will be spotted and knocked away. Another opportunity, and now RSG Stoner will fall to Shergs' grenade. It's a 1 versus 1. RSG somehow have turned his fight into a 1 versus 1. Shergs versus Roach. Who's gonna take it though? Shergs has an interesting weapon. Roach is a masterclass with the grenades. They cannot let him do this. He switches off, and that will seal the deal. 10-11. Continue where they stopped yesterday. They will take the chicken dinner starting today with 13 eliminations. And ladies and gentlemen, that is where you want to be right now. That is the action you're trying to see. Game 1. The top 3 teams. Game 1 is theirs. The top 3 teams will maintain beauty for Game 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Game 1. Absolutely insane performance coming in from these teams. Before we do a little bit of a rundown, I want to make sure that I understand, I want to get all of the results here. So we're going to scroll through it very, very shortly so I can get a general idea without having to miss anything. Give me a moment. Alright, okay, so guys from the team, alright guys, alright. Okay, alright guys, okay, so 10-11, 13 eliminations and a chicken dinner to boot as well. So RSG will follow suit in second place with a whopping number as well. They were able to get, I believe, 12, or was that 13 as well? 13 as well. So 13 as well, and a second place finish. Active Gaming in third place with 9. And wow, absolutely breathtaking performance coming in. Unsullied in fourth place, Fowlplay in fifth place with 5 eliminations. Men of Blood in sixth place with 4. Habitual Gaming in seventh place with nothing. 21st Century in eighth place with 6. Afro in ninth place with 3. No Rage in 10th place. Vibe in 11th. 12th place, Nort with 3 eliminations. Harsh in 13th with nothing. Nort and No Gaming in 14th with 1. Invincibles in 15th with 7. And Disparaged in 16th with 1. Oxygen in 17th. Harsh in 18th. And Dare Esports in 19th. Absolutely crazy scenes. Crazy scenes, Crazy scenes, Absolutely intense scenes, Beautiful scenes, Ladies and gentlemen, it is the road to Riyadh 2023, and you just saw some action from 10-11. 10-11 coming in clutch, but it's crazy though. Like, you can't even script this. You can't script it. 10-11 RSG Active Gaming in that order. The same top 3 teams on the leaderboards continue to give the rest of the lobby. Wait, give me a chance. Is a chance or something like that. I don't know how that song goes. You're trying to tell the rest of the lobby to give them a chance. This competition is between us. Violence must prevail. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back for game 2. The action will not stop here for sure. 3 maps left. The Candy's where we're going next.
There's a fire starting in my
Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the live stream. It is your boy Priest bringing you the action live from Nigeria, and it is the road to Riyadh. It is the Nigerian qualifiers, brought to you by LESF, the Lagos State Esports Forum. The Afro Gamer is the media partner. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content, and also Mobile, your one-stop shop for all things esports, tournaments, registrations, regularization, all that good stuff. Mobile got you covered. So ladies and gentlemen, we just saw some action. 10-11 got a chicken dinner in the last game yesterday, and they've carried it over into today's game as well. And 10-11 will not be relenting today. They've not necessarily had the best of luck in Vikendi the past 2 days. So maybe this is an opportunity for Active Gaming to, clear the air or rise to the occasion. RSG also not giving up. They're still chasing down. And it's so interesting what we just witnessed. The top 3 teams finishing in the top 3 in game 1. Now, Vikendi, are we going to see more of the same? Or is it going to be curtains for those ops that do not like to listen? Ladies and gentlemen, it is Vikendi. It is the GEG qualifiers, the road to Riyadh, the Nigerian qualifiers. It is day 3. The winner of this goes on to represent Nigeria at the regionals to go to Saudi Arabia. So you know that there are big stakes on the line right here. Big stakes. So do not forget to tap in and stay tuned. The action is kicked off. We're going to Vikendi, ladies and gentlemen. The snow map. Don't you love it when it snows? Action is the name of the game here. As an interesting playing path, as you can see it there, all the way from the west to the northeast. A whole lot of teams will go through a whole lot of work just to make it inside of these games. Some teams already, the top 3 teams already started on the high today, occupying the top 3 positions from the previous games. And that tells you that everybody didn't come to just play around, except for foul play. They did come to play here. They're coming here to take that chicken dinner with them. SLR will be the first weapon, and the AKM to follow suit here for Crusader. It's been a bit of a jolly mood. Well, the DBS littered all over the place, and Harsh Esports now will be falling victim to the guys from RSG. And it's too early for Harsh Esports to be taking damage, but it looks like that is going to be the case here, as Samed will be sent back into the lobby. Lonte, surely he's been heard inside of that corner. So the guys from Harsh Esports have not been able to find their footing throughout the entirety of this event. They've been struggling really hard. You cannot blame them though. Not a lot of practice they've had. Scando is on the top floor there. Potential 1 versus 2. Can he take 2 bodies? He turns around, actually. But there's a lot of chance for him to get out of this position. Again, the guys from RSG will be summoning a positional awareness situation here to change the whole dynamic of this position. And it would be smart if Ghana would just take that gas can and just drop it just very close enough to the stairs. So the moment the guys from RSG just climb up, blow them all away. I mean, if it was me, that's what I'd be thinking of doing, because I'm just that. Through. You see, he totally forgot about that. He's gonna get dropped immediately there by Roach. M762 will win the Thompson in scenarios like that. Shinigami now outside. You can hear him trying to pull up. Surely now RSG about to be delivered some points here. Well played from our Men of Blood getting into it. Lonte will bite the dust as well. All left to Shinigami. Can he take one? Misses up. He will fail in his shots. Guys from Harsh Esports will continue to hang at the bottom. Once again, out they go relatively very quickly. It's going to change a whole lot of dynamics here. The southern side is Very free. Winery, Volnova and Abbey all up for grabs. But who's going to get there first? Unsullied Army. Almost dead center here. Got Jesse, Prophecy and Slick in a tumultuous position. We'll have to reset because Tovar is so difficult to defend. There's a whole lot of entry positions and a whole lot of hill cover for any teams that are trying to take that position away. But Unsullied Army will not be advancing any further. No Gaming will be taking the entirety of leave the castle area. They will not be making any rotations just yet. So I believe Slick is just around here looking for vehicles. But I believe Mimos is outside. Surely Slick has heard him, and he has heard him, but he's gonna get dropped immediately there. The moment he heard him, he heard him too. That is the beauty of this game. The moment you hear someone, chances are they've heard you as well. Now the grenades are being sent over the top by Mimos. But Slick is crawling all the way back. Unsullied Army, will they go for that reset? I think he might decide to get the finish here. He will get the finish. Mimos shutting the door for an advance for Unsullied Army, unfortunately. And that is what happens when you don't gather intel. If Unsullied Army gathered enough intel, they would know that no gaming plays around these parts over the past couple of days. So rotations or scouting would not have been coming in this direction. Slick would not have been moving in this direction. It would have been moving somewhere else. But unfortunately it is what it is. You learn by suffering the consequences, if I'm not mistaken. But there's more to it than that one, that's for sure. There's action that will do the job here. Okay. So there's a whole lot of cooking. Whole lot of cooking going on right now. Whole lot of chefs. Who will be the best cook? That is the real question. Who will be the best chef? Yes, chef. No, chef. It's a bear hog time. You can take a look. You can see the guys from north and that western side. They will looking to breach on. Finally, a four-man team. We've got Temi and Pintua back into the fold. Magic and the Ness. The Ness does have a lot of Vikendi knowledge, dating back to the time he was playing with Active Gaming. So ladies and gentlemen, I think I got a little bit of an interesting turn of events here. So the leaderboard just came through to me, and there's not much has changed from what we saw. Still pretty much the same. By game 3 we will know for a fact who it is. Everyone has a hand to play, in whatever happens to them next. All of these teams have a hand to play in whatever decisions they will make in these weekendy games. Habitual Gaming. I've heard something interesting there. Danny Brown getting heavily punished, but Ped will be the first one to bite the dust. And the spray is good from Crux, but unfortunately will not seal the deal. Danny Brown just gets out of dodge. RSG trying to reposition. Grenade is good from Crux, but all the way across. Roach will survive. Crux and Slim Cat unfortunately will be the last two up. They got caught out on a split. You cannot be playing a split around these parts, especially in phase 1 of the circle. It is too early to play a split. It is way too early, but Unsullied Army will be pulling up to the scene there with their 2-man squad, trying to spray a little bit. And I think Habitual Gaming can use this opportunity to play on both ends there. But RSG, knowing how quick they adapt, they will start to reposition and probably get out of that compound, because they know that they're going to be surrounded really quickly, really frequently. We'll have to pose the advance and reset their angles again. But to what end? Stoner just relaxing. We're up to 6 eliminations. See Jesse just pulling up closer and closer. Sprays starting to ring out from Prophecy. I think that was a little bit of intel gathering. Habitual Gaming should get in on this though, if they do want to get some points for themselves. Now would be the time for them to get in on it. Spray will be connecting. I believe one of the players from RSG has fallen victim to an interesting spray from Habitual, but will they take the fight any further? Invincibles tearing away at North, and North will be back into the lobby courtesy of Wizard from 21st Century. Sprays outside. Danny Brown, the tag is good onto that angle there. RSG will be caught in the middle of a little bit of a sandwich here between Habitual Gaming and Unsullied Army. What a place to get caught in. And the guys from Men of Blood are just driving by. They will not be engaging. I would recommend they engage fleeing quietly in this area. Again, RSG still be holding on to that compound. I would expect them to move earlier, but looks like they will be staying put. Vibe and the guys from Oxygen just sitting on top of each other. Not they're not exchanging pleasantries. They're exchanging bullets as Oba, Easy, and Iku. Just wait a minute, is that Iku? Otiku. This guy came to the lobby to coup dudes. As 21st Century now will sink their teeth into Afro Esports. I believe that was Neo that got knocked away. Roy. They will not take this one lying down. They love to play on the advance. The moment they get a knock, they will take the push. That is the 21st Century style. And here they go. They will find another angle to perpetrate from, but they will take the fight. They will commit. You can see that this is the splits that they are holding. It's a dangerous one, and it's very far apart. It'll just be enough to do the trick. As the guys from Afro Esports are just doing the absolute best, but they're very pinched in, kept inside. And now 21st Century will have to make that push as expected. Now we'll circle and move a little bit closer. They've gathered as much intel as they need. Know exactly what they're trying to do from this position. But then again, the spread, you know, it's a little bit too thin for me. You know, if you're playing splits, always have you know, let there always be visibility between you and your teammates. That was always going to be my go-to. But Afro Esports are clustered in. Ooh, that's a nice spray onto Neo. You saw that guy positioned well. That guy is squat, he bend, position well. He's ready. Don't peek that guy. You see dudes that are squatted like that, don't peek them. Don't peek them. They will finish you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. And play zone will be shrinking up a little bit nicer now. Unsullied Army finally have been dealt with. RSG up to 8 eliminations. And now they're starting to turn the game on its head once more. Active Gaming and 1011 have not done much of anything just yet. But it's all a matter of time. More violence. We'll be looking forwards. So 21st Century finally will be getting a taste of that from Afro Esports. The spray was good there from Disruptor to Invincibles, but it looks like an interesting engagement here. As Disparaged will be pulling up. We'll rinse a couple of bullets towards the Invincibles, I believe. And they will be shutting the door on that one. We'll be circling back. But now 21st Century looking like they want to breach. Afro Esports in trouble. Dancing around. Grenade from Baby. But Baby's gonna get dropped off immediately there by Rosemary. And the angles are looking very, very hefty here for 21st Century. The breach is looking very difficult. Grenades now starting to barrage. Neil's playing on the left-hand side. And now the offense has turned into defense. 21st Century getting caught on the back line. Grenade again from Afro Esports. Rosemary just singeing close. Beautiful grenade. Surely that one might just connect, as Roy is in serious trouble. Has not been able to get his HP levels back up. But that's a fantastic grenade again from Rosemary. 21st Century had this one in the bag, but it turned on its head. And now they've been surrounded by grenades and DBS. Is he going to jump on top? Might just change the whole dynamic. Rosemary leaping around. Smokes all around the corner. 21st Century still sitting in that top 6. They cannot be losing right here. Ooh. So execute you from 10-11. So able to get one of the guys from Invincibles. I believe that was Ollie. Got spotted and sent back away. All grenade from Neo connects. And now 21st Century in trouble once more. DBS falls out immediately. Singeing through, but Roy will get 1. Roy will get 2. 21st Century not up through the top hand side, but Punk is not giving him breathing room. But now he's gonna make it a Wizard, but it's not good enough. Roy is still knocked away, but I believe the reset from Baby is good, and a beautiful grenade from Wizard will slow the game down even further. Punk gets knocked away, and an opportunity now for 21st Century to rest, relax, and reset. And I think that will be the opportunity. Here comes Wizard, DBS in hand. Morale boost all the way across. Outcast is still on the back end. He has to be careful of Outcast's position. Cannot allow him to move forwards, as he's going to get tagged up heavily as well. And now grenades continue onto the untoward position. Unorthodox. Oh, bombastic grenade. That's a bombastic grenade. Now Punk will be the victim. Now 21st Century looking strong once more. Afro Esports thought they had them by the ropes, but it's not going to work through. G36 from Wizard is perfect. Baby's there. Jump shot and the DBS connecting stories. Now Afro Esports about to get their haircut again with the DBS. But he drops the first, he drops the second, and another opportunity here, but the jump shot from Ferro will seal the deal. 21st Century fighting for their lives will come out on top. 5 eliminations for them, and Afro Esports put up one hell of a fight to secure this position, but 21st Century will remain futuristic. Absolutely breathtaking scenes there. Afro Esports had it in the bag for a moment there, turned defense into attack, but Wizard was absolutely brilliant in holding the fort. I'm not sure if he will get picked up, but 10-11 in serious trouble here. I believe Lego will get the reset. And there Esports pull up. Here we go. Violence will be the name of the game here. Bego has switched off. The DBS from Rusty will do the deal here. There Esports are now aware of who is in the field. Grenade from Bego onto that corner. Unfortunately will not do the trick. Another grenade. Bego totally forgot about the angles here, but it's a 4 versus 3. 10-11 in serious trouble. A grenade again onto Bego's position. He's going to be cut down to serious low levels of HP. Danny Brown from RSG will be sent back into the lobby. Superboy will spray on. Another grenade. Smokes all around the corner. Grenades continue to rain. Dammy. Bego is in trouble here. He's in trouble. The grenades will continue immediately there. Kage and Shergs now have a lot of work to do to deal with the guys from Dare Esports, because they might be overwhelmed here. Invincibles, I've heard this. Kage is gonna get tagged away. 10-11 in serious trouble. The Invincibles have pulled up to the scene, I believe. They're trying to get into it as well, as they are trying to steal. Invincibles pull up to the scene, and they will rid the lobby of a couple of players from Dare Esports now. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful touch from Kage, and will seal the deal immediately as well. Kage will be the last one up for the guys from 10-11, and surely now he's gonna be swept away. Tries to go for 2, but the DBS from Dami will send 10-11 back into the lobby. Have they let it slip away? RSG and Active Gaming still hold all the cards. 10-11 fall a little bit short. Fall a little bit by the wayside. This 21st Century will be riding on into that corner. Hopefully they will not run out of options. RSG. Stoner looking towards the north, trying to see what is going on in that area. Bullets flying all over the map here. You can hear the action. No Gaming was able to steal a couple of eliminations there. Rid the lobby of the guys from RSG. Danny Brown was the victim. Now they will be running forwards into the next part of the play zone. They'll be trying their best to hold on for the time being. Now the guys from Active, heavily blessed with the zone. That chicken dinner is looking very tasty right now for Active. This has all the makings of a chicken dinner game for Active Gaming. They've learned they are one of the strongest Vikendi teams. They might just this might be the time for them to be blessed with that chicken dinner. They are surrounded. They've got Oxygen, 21st Century, Men of Blood, sorry, RSG, and you know, I think a couple of other bodies like Vibe all around them. The play zone moves away from them. They're going to be in serious trouble, but RSG pulling up to the guys from Men of Blood, and that's an opportunity. 11 sprays into the distance, but his bullets will not count for much. RSG in trouble now. Another opportunity to singe right through. Grenades will start to do the trick, and now it's an opportunity for them. 11's grenade is also good. Another chance for them to defend this position. RSG in trouble. They breached a little bit too early now, and they're starting to pay the ultimate price. Surely Men of Blood have to deal with this almost sooner rather than later, and now Creed will take it upon himself to hold off that position. Here he comes, UMP in hand, grenade is good, but Rage will be tagged away, and now the third parties are starting to wreak havoc onto most of these players. DBS is good, and that will be the end. Men of Blood will defend their position successfully. 6 eliminations to them, putting a stop to the guys from RSG. Is hold on sprays from Creed all the way up north towards the guys from Disparaged, and they will have to reset and reposition as well. 21st Century lurking around the northern side as well, trying to deal with the guys from Disparaged. Again, it's not too far off. Now that's a beautiful spray from Disrupt. He will be disrupting Baby's helmet from his skull. Beautiful spray again. The angles are working overtime. Just take a look at Disrupt screen shaking all over the place as Baby will be confirmed. Back into the lobby he goes. 21st Century now looking for a better place to hold on. Just hold on. We're going home. Oxygen able to get one elimination for themselves. They're running it in, and he might just run into the guys from Vibe. You hear the DBS singing in the corner there, but Neo will be the victim this time as Nexus will spray onto that corner. More and more and more numbers starting to reduce. Active Gaming just got breached. I don't know for how long, but the grenades are starting to work through. Milan will spray. Vibe. Again, they fall. Active Gaming fighting from inside, trying to deal with 21st Century that just turned into their neighbors. And another grenade onto Pharaoh's position connects the dots. But here comes Active. Now they need to breach this position. They cannot allow 21st Century to set up shop here. But the smokes are all over the place. They cannot see. Will the reset be complete? Trying to breach. Here we go. Pharaoh hops outside. He's able to try to get his HP levels back up. Here comes Wizard. The DBS is in hand. Another opportunity to work the grenade. But he's going to get dropped away, and that will be the end. Active Gaming will continue to hold off Men of Blood now, trying to rotate from that southern side. And the sprays onto Disparaged continue. Rage now, sprays further. Disparaged, surely discovered by Active Gaming. Solo putting a stop to it. Active Gaming once again have cracked into the top 4. And they all have the play zone. Easy, with an easy spray onto the guys from Men of Blood. Now they start to fall one after the other. And 11 will be the next victim, Oxygen. You can hear all the commotion going on in front of them. They've not been able to identify what position they want to play. Active Gaming up 6 eliminations with a potential for 14. Can they get 14 eliminations? So the guys from Oxygen are just circling backwards here, and he can see he's trying to set his sights onto the guys from Men of Blood. Rage and Steroids moving the last 2 up all the way across there. They're not inside of the zone, but they've got a little bit of time to make something work here. If Steroids has a fantastic spray, he can knock Nexus off that perch. He can make it happen. All they have to do is shoot him from 2 different angles, and that will be the end. Nexus tries to spray into the smoke, but unfortunately will not do the trick. Opportunity will only come but once. And here we go. Sprays continue. Rage has been spotted, and he's gonna get dropped immediately by Baski. Men of Blood trying their best. Easy now will be the next one to fall. Oxygen starting to spray forwards. Nexus is just looking over the side. I'm not sure he can see. Steroids has made a rotation all the way towards the far right hand side. Nexus has turned his back. He has turned his back onto Steroids, but he's been spotted and he's going to get dropped away. Men of Blood have found a way in. And now they're waiting to see what comes of this. But Steroids from Men of Blood might just be the thorn in the side for Active Gaming. It's all left to Baski now. Oxygen looking for a way in. Might just tap him through. Steroids still trying to hold up, but the reset is ongoing here. And now an opportunity for Oxygen, but they're making the wrong call. They should eliminate Active to increase their chances, but they might be able to get this reset on. And now surely Active will get everything done. Steroids is still looking for an opening there. Might be able to get the confirmation onto Nexus, and he will. And now he's circling the block. And that's a good. The numbers, they've got the angles. They should not be getting knocked away. Trigger, we've seen how dangerous he is with a sniper, but what can he do with an AR? Grenade might just sink right through here if he's not careful. Surely he's seen Solo's head pop up. Tries to spray in through that corner. He's been able to find a way inside of that zone. But I believe the guys from Oxygen are now relying on the play zone to shift Active Gaming out in the open for a clear shot, for a clear chance to steal the chicken dinner away from them. But Steroids, they cannot forget about Steroids. He's still inside of that shack position. He's still relaxing. And I think he does have the play zone, so he will not need to move too much. Baski as well has the play zone. Active Gaming. Back to back. 2 games. They are in the top 3 for the second time. Can they take the chicken dinner? Solo and Baski, can they both make it happen? It's all left to them now. The ball is literally in their court. What can they do from here? Active Gaming. All they have to do is hold on. They are 1 step closer to Riyadh. But will Oxygen cut the air out of their lungs? The smoke starting to come out already. And you can tell Oxygen have a play that they're trying to make here. Rotating from the left-hand side. Uncontested. And I'm loving it. Oxygen just edging closer and closer to the guys from Active. Totally forgetting about Steroids. He's still in the mix here. He's still here. Steroids is still in the corner. He's still relaxing out there. And now the play zone starts to shrink. the movement begins. Active. Solo's gonna get dropped away by Steroid. Now gets the first, but he's gonna be swept away. Oxygen have this one in the bag now. Surely they cannot allow the reset. They know one of the players from Active has been knocked away. Another opportunity to work the angles. Grenade is good from Baski's position, but he's taking damage from the blue zone. Grenade! Falls, connects to Benny. He gets the first stock. Tries to pop through. He jumps outside. But unfortunate scenario here. The play zone will claim his life. And Active Gaming will finish in the top 2. But the chicken dinner will go to Oxygen. Oh my days, what a beautiful, beautiful way to go. Absolutely mind-blowing performance coming in from Oxygen and Active Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to wrap the game up. Absolutely tearing through. And now Active Gaming will cement their lead, taking it even a step further, finishing in 2nd place. Now, there is more to it than that. There is absolutely more to it than that one. But how far will they take this? Absolutely terrific performance coming in from the guys from Oxygen. Absolutely terrific stuff coming in. Beautiful plays coming in from them. Wow. I really thought Oxygen might have bottled this one though, you know. I really thought they were gonna, you know, bottle this out. But, you know, they made it happen. They made it happen. And I am proud of them for making it happen. Absolutely crazy scenes coming in here for the guys from Oxygen. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm gonna get you guys into the action for the next map very, very shortly. You know, Oxygen finishing in first place with 3 eliminations. Active in 2nd place with, I believe that is 9. Men of Blood in 3rd place with 11? 12? Is that 12? I think that's 11. Yeah, 11 eliminations. Oh no, that's 12. That's 12. 12 eliminations going to the Men of Blood. Vibe in 4th place with I think 4 eliminations as well. The guys from Disparaged. Guys from Disparaged. Guys from Disparaged. Looking very interesting here. 5th place. 4 eliminations. 21st Century in 6th place with, I believe that is what is that? 8 eliminations. Guys from Century Esports in 7th place with 6. No Gaming in 8th place with 2. Habitual in 9th place. No Rage in 10th place. RSG in 11th place with 8 as well. Invincibles in 12th place with 4. 10-11 in 13th place with 2. Guys from Afro in 14th place with 1. Unsullied in 15th place. North in 16th. Harsh in 17th. And Fowlplay in 18th. Ladies and gentlemen, woo! What a game that was. What a game that was, man. I can't even lie. That was absolutely breathtaking, bro. You can't even deny. You know, Active Gaming, once again, they don't miss. They just don't miss. In the heat of battle, they don't miss. At the gates, they don't miss. At the back, they don't miss. Active Gaming continue to stay active. Ladies and gentlemen, before we've got 2 games left, and it's still a tough call. I still can't call it right now, but I am going to be very, very impressed seeing how this 3rd game turns out. Miramar is where we're going next. Stay tuned. Stay trapped.
There's a fire starting in my heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the live stream. It is your boy Priest bringing you guys the action from the Nigerian qualifiers from the road to Riyadh 2023. As we've got 20 teams battling for a chance to get into the regionals to represent Nigeria at the big stages, and it all starts from here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a final day. We've got 2 maps left. Gonna head to Miramar and then close the day off with Sandhawk. Ladies and gentlemen, the action is about to be a big distraction. Some of these teams have put their blood, sweat, and tears into these past couple of games. Active Gaming have been active so far. They are not trying to let this lead that they have slip away. But it's not. Miramar is where the stage is set. Let's see what the action is going to bring to us. See, split down the, or rather the east to the west. We'll split down just a little bit nicer. You know, talk to me nice. That is the definition of talk to me nice. But who will talk to who nice now? Because it is so close. The point difference is barely changed much, you know. It is barely changed. It is absolutely insane how these teams have performed so far in these past couple of games. It is still between RSG 1011 and Active Gaming. All of them have crossed 100 points each, but it is not enough. Active Gaming have not done enough. Foul play now will catch on. We've seen this tip play time and time again. Foul play have lost on both occasions. Will they lose again? It's not looking too possible, as Crusader will use the M7 to cut Neo off at the knees. And Afro Esports now running away from where they called home. Punk, Jackmine, foul play. Will they let him escape? Yesterday he didn't let them escape. Fortunately, no Fender boy today. Now it's all left to Punk. Foul play have, fortunately for them, third time is a charm. The third time they will link up with the guys from Afro Esports. They will come out on top, courtesy of the plays and the action that they've been able to withstand and hold off. But it's absolutely insane right now. Absolutely insane right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a general idea of where the action will be laying forwards to. But it is nothing untoward. That is all I'm saying. That is all I am telling you. Afro Esports are on the receiving end this time. We saw 1 versus 4 yesterday, courtesy of Outcast and the AKM in this same area. Can Afro Esports do it again? Can Punk be the one that gets it done this time? I'm sure what PlayStation 5 is trying to do. I'm pretty sure you have to be very certain that is the call you want to make. But PlayStation 5 knows exactly what his strategy is going to be. They're looking, searching, grenade. Something just blew up. Something just exploded. So guys from foul play continue to look around. They're searching, they're looking. So much action and chaos here, but Punk will be discovered finally. Back into the lobby is where he will go. And the scenes will continue to rain havoc here as they continue to riddle his crate with bullets, as it is the foul play way. 2 eliminations for Toxic. Toxic being toxic as well. Cutting out all of that action here. an interesting turn of events based off of what we've seen so far. But ladies and gentlemen, a little sneak peek at the leaderboards, shall we? Yes, that is what we're looking at right now, ladies and gentlemen. That is the game as it stands. The leaderboard was just sent to me, so I said, why not? Why not tell the viewers what it's looking like right now? Active Gaming in the lead. 14 points clear over RSG. 15 clear of 10-11, but it's still not enough. They cannot slack away. They cannot be caught slacking away at all. But to what end will it be? What will be the solution here? All of these teams will have to raise the bar significantly higher. So RSG are sitting very nicely in Opozo. Out of the top 3 teams, it is only 10-11 that is required to move acres and acres apart. But RSG and Active Gaming are sitting very, very pretty inside of that zone. Soul has been spotted for unsullied army. Gyatso will try to spray, catch him off guard, but the angle's just a little bit too steep. Cannot do too much about that one. But he will not be dissuaded. The game could have changed drastically now. Oh, that's a nice spray from Gyatso, just right through the peephole there, connects the shots. And now unsullied army will have to start to scramble around to get the reset. Kanan will spray further. Jesse will be the next victim. Dare Esports daring again. They were the ones that put the nail in the coffin for 10-11 in Vikendi. Now they're about to do the same thing to unsullied army. Oxygen from chicken dinner to roasted turkey. They're getting dismantled as well, courtesy of the Invincibles. Choco on the firing end. Dare Esports will have a chance to deal with all of the damage and all of the decisions that they've made up until this point. An eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind, but unsullied army don't care about that one. As Rusty will be rusted away. Courtesy, I believe that was Schmuck that was able to send those shots across, but Kanan does have to be very, very careful now. Schmuck has tasted blood, and I'm sure he likes it, but he decides to jump outside. But he's gonna get sandwiched. And all the angles looking so tasty to be covered, but Kanan is going to get knocked away. Dare Esports now in serious trouble. Schmuck might just get tagged, and again he falls. Dammy. Again, the clutch god for Dare Esports. He clutched against 10-11. He's about to clutch unsullied army. 2 for 2. But no, Prophecy will put a stop to it. And riddle his crate with bullets to follow as well. 4 eliminations for unsullied army. They will come out on top. And Dare Esports just couldn't crack the code. There's 10-11 have rendezvous. They've circled the block. And they can hear the action ongoing now again between themselves and the guys from 10-11. I think Don't Panic is feeding all of the intel to the rest of his team there. An opportunity to work the angles here. Prophecy will need to be careful. I believe the rest of his teammates will be pulling up to that area very shortly. But 10-11 will not be engaging in this just yet. I think they're waiting for unsullied army to just come out of the area. Probably to catch them on the road as they drive out. Would be, they want this one to be a dispatch, a delivery. They want unsullied army to deliver themselves on a platter of gold. As Don't Panic refuses to panic here. Oh, spoke too soon. Shergs and Beggar will get a little bit closer there. They have all the intel. They know exactly what they're looking for here. As Shergs continue to circle around. Continue to spray onto the corners there. But hopefully 10-11 will not get ambushed, because that was exactly how Unsullied Army got rid of them the last time. We'll be looking for an opening there to bonk through, but here comes Beggar circling around, gathering intel. 10-11, very delicate when it comes to the engagements. Now, the DBS is outside. Grenades starting to sling the... Ooh! It's a nice grenade, actually, from Prophecy. Tries to reset onto that corner. Again, they're getting tagged up heavily. Smoke and Prophecy trying their absolute best to deal with the guys from 10-11. The sprays continue. He's trying to get tagged up, but he's going to get knocked surely all the way across there. He's going to get tagged up. Prophecy just couldn't prophesy the bullets being sent in his direction. Bego will put an end to that one. An opportunity now. Surely Smoke is ready. The moment he pops his head out, he's finished. He will be tagged all the way across. Tags again to work the angles. Another opportunity. He's going to get tagged up, but he's holding on. He's surging off. Tries the first tag. Deep into the blue. Two players very low on HP, but the DBS from Bego will cancel that order. The DBS and Bego brother and younger brother continue to lay the assault. I have seen Bego tear through armies with the DBS, and he will not stop now. Unsullied Army will be the next victims in his wake. But now the play zone has moved a little bit further. Men of Blood sitting very, very closely to that eastern side. It is a very, very potent position. But Disparaged playing it slow and steady. Chaos in trouble. Very, very low on HP. Cannot be getting called out here, but the Invincibles will pick up that one. The slack, if I might add. So they will. And that is what happens when teams then tend to play, you know, similar patterns. 21st Century still are coming in from that eastern side. As Creed will return fire back to the guys from the Invincibles. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. All of these teams are making the adjustments, trying their absolute best to hang on. I'm curious on how the play zone is going to work, but again, RSG and 10-11, there's a potential for these two teams to clash into each other, and that will create an even a bigger play for Active Gaming to extend the lead even further. But will that happen? Again, an interesting rotation coming in from 10-11, as you can see there. Not sure what is happening here, but they might be running into Danny Brown. What is he doing? What is he doing? Well, Danny Brown, hopefully he doesn't get caught out here, because this might change the entirety of things. Has he been spotted? Ooh, Danny Brown's driving is unfortunate here. Now he's gonna be driving behind the guys from 10-11. Not sure if that was part of the plan, but it might just work. Danny Brown does have intel on 10-11 now. They do not have any intel on him, so this might just change the entire dynamic of the game. I'm not sure if the guys from 10-11 are aware of Danny Brown just yet. I think they are. I think they know. Yep, they spotted him. He has been spotted. Shergs now on the backside. The spray is good, and Danny Brown gets knocked away. RSG will lose one of their most crucial players. And now 10-11 have stamped their foot back into the fold. That was a circle dump we're not expecting, but it has happened. RSG taking a heavy blow, losing Danny Brown this early. It will spell danger for them going forwards. But it is not the end just yet. The play zone is shrinking. It's about to give us a decider on how the rest of this game will go now. RSG, we are aware of where 10-11 will be coming in from. Zone to cover. Got a lot of angles to play with. But Active Gaming have shown that all you have to do is hold the fort, hold the zone. The more they hold it, the better they can advance. As you can see. Oh, and the play zone has moved away from everyone. Well, that's a crazy shift coming in from the zone now. Everyone has to move. And 10-11 have a very, very clean, straight shot path into that zone. And now would be the time for them to move on. RSG already on the way here. And now it's a matter of who gets there first. If 10-11 and RSG clash heads again in the 4 versus 3, this might change the entirety of the whole game. We're about to see what that means. Roach and the rest of the guys from RSG trying their way to move inside of that zone, coming in from the northern side. I think Don't Panic has set sights on the position. We are trying to play around those areas, but Superboy, Stoner and Roach are aware of the area they will choose to play in. They play right in front. 10-11 will have to make a decision, and they have to make it now. 21st Century still sitting in 4th place. Will they be able to secure at least 100 points? That would be the goal here. If they can get 100 points, that would be a solid way to finish out the rest of these games. But Men of Blood still fidgeting around that position. And here the bullets ringing out. Vibe. The rest of the guys from I believe Men of Blood are still playing on the southern side again. The Invincibles have not been quiet. They continue to engage. Men of Blood now finally will get their hands on to the guys from Vibe, Creed and Rage, surging forwards. Unfortunately, they've lost 11, but Habitual Gaming is not to be trifled with. Habitual Gaming is very capable of defending a position. We've seen them do it countless times against all kinds of opponents. Now here comes Rage. He's getting heavily tagged up. It's about to change the entire game from this position. Rage is in trouble. He has to get out of dodge, and he will succeed. "21st Century surging forward still. 10-11 will discover Stray. Crusader will put an end to his crusade. As back into the lobby he goes. Oh, beautiful spray from Wizard. 21st Century. At least that was at least 200 meters. 100 meters, man. Not fit into one SUV. Invincibles will get it a little bit feisty here, as they will run a couple into Active Gaming here, but unfortunately nothing will come out of that one. I'm not sure what's going on here, but we'll be able to reset onto that one. Active Gaming looking very strong here. Foul play, unfortunately, will be dispatched and sent back into the lobby as well. Active Gaming once again survive. Ollie will be sent back into the lobby. Nexus firing on all 4 cylinders. He's got 3 eliminations for Active. But now 21st Century has them pinned all around. They need to find a way out of this position. The moment the play zone shifts away, it's about to be very, very dangerous for them. Might decide to play off of each other's positions. So 21st Century is still surging forward, still looking around. And the play zone has shifted away even further from that position. Active will have to go through 21st Century or around them, but they have to decide. And there's not a lot of time. Sphero hops back into his vehicle and he will get out of dodge. They would choose the play zone instead. And it's not a bad choice. But is it the right choice at this time? Seen 21st Century come out on top every single time, but Wizard and the rest of the guys from Active now surging through from that eastern side. Will take a lot from them to hold on from that position. Guys from 10-11 are up 6 eliminations. Somehow they've been accruing the numbers, and I believe Oxygen now have been spotted. They're aware of Oxygen's position, and the sprays all around. And another one bites the dust. Kage opens the floodgates. Slayer will be knocked away. Here comes Don't Panic. He can hear. Grenade surely will follow suit. And an opportunity to work the angles there from that corner. Trigger has to survive somehow. Oh, that's a beautiful grenade from Trigger. And a little bit of a warning shot there to do the trick. And now Oxygen holding on, trying their best to survive. But a beautiful grenade over the top from that corner will seal the deal, and surely they will steal this one away again. Apex Kage rotated all the way towards the left hand side and was able to do the due diligence, or do the do. He was able to do the do from the western side, and 10-11 once again starting to rumble. 9 eliminations. They're not too far away now. They can smell it. They can smell the chicken. But can they, or do they have horrible noses? We're about to find out. Plenty angles to play from here, as the rest of the guys from 10-11 are now making an advance forwards. Invincibles in front. Choco is the one inside of that church. He's praying to God that the ops don't pull up from there. But Disparaged in an interesting split here. One on the high ground, one on the fort. It's going to spell a lot of danger going forwards. But it is not too far-fetched for the guys from 10-11. They will need to make an advance into that position. Spray is already ongoing onto No Gaming's position. I believe that is Bibbs. And the rest of the guys from No Gaming, they've been spotted. But they do have the play zone, so 10-11 will have to be very, very careful, because RSG is there as well. They cannot be victims of any kind of third party right now. It will spell curtains for them. They will have to move into the zone relatively very quickly. There's too many ops in this area, but 10-11 need all the points they can get. No Gaming trying their absolute best to fight on. RSG to the north, 21st Century to the west. RSG now looking for a way inside of that zone. It's not looking too nicely for them. They're circling around. 21st Century is up top. Active Gaming is up top as well. Might just change the entirety of this position. And Roach will be the first one to bite the dust, courtesy of Baby. He's gonna get tagged up heavily there. 21st Century are not letting this one slide away from them at all. And here we go again. Roach, RSG breaking down. But they've still got 2 up. They've still got Superboy, the man with the cape. He can still do something for them. But how far can they take it? Superboy, Basky and Active Gaming still looking for that opening in that corner. Stoner finds somewhere to call home, but he's gonna get tagged away by Basky. He gets blown away. RSG down to 1. And Active Gaming now continue the assault, as Disparaged will use the Car 98 to steal the point away. And Nortenuos Esports just decided to pull up to the scene. And 10-11 now, continuing their assault onto the guys from No Gaming all the way across the other side. Bego now will spray on. Sherks will confirm. Bullets continuing to fly across. Another one bites the dust. 21st Century now. Can they get rid of Active Gaming? An opportunity to change the whole game. The drama starts now. Baby's there. Tries to get the first knock. He will get it. Baski sent back into the lobby. 21st Century are cooking, and they will not rest until they take this hillside. Here comes Active Gaming again, circling through. Solo going all by his lonesome, trying to work the angles there, but again they are going to be sent back. Active Gaming will not let this one breathe. Nexus is getting tagged, he's low on HP. Wizard will send him back and put him into the lobby. 10-11 on the back end, might just pull up and steal this one. Bego tried to spray through, he's gonna catch Wizard and knock him clean off. And Active Gaming, I believe, have been dispatched and sent back into the lobby. Last one for the guys from Men of Blood as they move from that position. The play zone is starting to hurt. Baby falls to the play zone, and now Active still survives. Solo crashes into the church and takes a position inside. 10-11 up to 14, and they're all still alive. They still have the zone. No Rage Esports pulling up. Bego continues to spray forwards, and I believe 21st Century might be able to do something from this position, but Bego continues to spray into the smoke, trying to deal with the guys from No Rage Esports. Daddy knocked away onto the other corner, but Pop Smoke will seal the deal there against the guys from Disparaged, and surely that will be the end. Steroids again, the last man for Men of Blood. How far will he survive? We've seen what he's capable of. Active Gaming are still in here. He's still in the top 4. 10-11 will cancel Christmas on No Rage. Now we're down to 7 players. Men of Blood still have Steroids. 10-11 raking in the numbers. 18 potential for 21. Can you do something for me? Bego has been spotted away by Steroids, and Steroids again continues his menagerie, continues to spray all forwards, but he's trying to survive, and they're trying to catch him off guard. Kage hops into his vehicle, and an opportunity here to work the angles here, but now it's Kage versus Steroids, and Kage will come out on top. Surely 10-11 will take the chicken, but the play zone is starting to burn. It's an unfortunate scene. Bego will be sent back into the lobby. Here comes Solo. Again, he's going to be sprayed off. An opportunity to work through, but Kage exposed himself a little bit too much, but Solo will be swept away. The back end, the play zone will seal the deal. 20 eliminations for 10-11. 20 is the number. They were looking for 15, but they said they'll do us one better. RSG still survived to second place. Active in third. Again. 10-11 RSG and Active Gaming will come out on top again. They're not letting each other breathe. Let the poor breathe. No. Not when Riyadh is on the line. 10-11 with 20 eliminations. RSG will come in second place, but Active Gaming will be there in third with 4. Men of Blood in fourth with 6. No Rage Esports in fifth place with 3. Absolutely breathtaking stuff. 10-11 rising to the occasion. It is now down to the last game, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what to say, man. I have no idea what to say. Absolutely breathtaking scenes here. But wow. What a way to wrap the game up. Absolutely breathtaking from 10-11. 20 eliminations and a chicken dinner to follow suit. Come on. You cannot even deny that was absolutely brilliant stuff coming in from them. But how far will they take this going into the final game, ladies and gentlemen? The last map is upon us. And how far will they take this? Oh my days, man. I'm so jittery based off of what I'm seeing right now, you know? Wow. Disparaged in 6th place with 2. Invincibles in 7th place with 2 as well. 21st Century in 8th place with, I believe that is, what is this? 8? Yeah, I believe that's 8. No Gaming in 9th place. Oxygen in 10th place. Habitual in 11th with 2. Fowlplay in 12th with 3. Vibe in 13. Unsullied Army in 14th with 4. Soldaten Esports in 15th with 2. Afro in 16th. And Harsh in 17th. Ladies and gentlemen, one more game left. One more game left. What a game. 10-11. Tearing through the entire lobby. The don't panic effect. Don't panic. You know, Vikendi was a bomber. Vikendi was not even a bomber. It was a stinker. For 10-11, Vikendi was a stinker. But they more than made up to it now with a 20 elimination chicken dinner. You can't even cook this one in a lab. You have to go into the bush, into the jungle to bring this one out. Because 10-11, they were cooking. They were all chefs tonight. One more game, ladies and gentlemen. One more game. Active Gaming still has it by the hand. RSG still in it. Top 3. Where do you see this happen? The top 3 teams remain in the top 3. 2 games out of 3. Come on. You can only see this action. Brought to you by LESF. The Afro Game and Mobile, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel because the action is just getting crazier by the second. Wow. One more game, ladies and gentlemen. One more game is all it takes now. It is still anyone's game. It is not a done deal just yet. Anyone can battle this. But we'll see. Sanok. Sonorous. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. It is game time. Yes, I know you are all excited. You guys want to get right into the game straight off. No, biza, straight. No, but I know even when I talk too much, I'm sure you guys just want to get straight to Sanok, and I can't even blame anyone right now, you know, that's ready to get into that action. But ladies and gentlemen, now is the time, and I think the plane is in the air right now. So without further ado, you saw 10-11 doing madness in the previous game. Will they be able to hold off? Active Gaming is still in it. RSG falling a little bit by the wayside, but they are still in it as well. All they have to do is perform exceptionally, and they might just snatch it away. But ladies and gentlemen, it is not my call. It is not up to me. You can hear the action is already starting to brew in the background. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the final game for the Nigerian qualifiers, the road to Riyadh, brought to you by LESF. The action continues in Sanok. Salutes. You guys already know what time it is. Foul play. Saw them yesterday do a madness inside of this area. Now, so it's going to be an interesting play. 10-11. You can see them still maintaining that western shift. The play zone is very, very nice for them. Afro Esports is not inside of they're not inside of boot camp. It's going to be Disparaged just hanging around. Active Gaming will not have competition in this last game. Afro Esports, I'm not sure what that means, because I was expecting Afro Esports to land there, but you know, owing to the last two times, it didn't really turn out nicely for them. So that's pretty much a sane comparison to make. Going to be a very, very sane comparison to make, ladies and gentlemen, but it is what it is. The play zone is very nice, very, very nice for the guys from 10-11. They're centered up nicely in there, but their esports is equally centered up nicely as well. And now it is a matter of what the decider will be. Active Gaming and Disparaged still sitting out around boot camp. They've left disorder. Will disorder cause disorder for Active Gaming? The game is so intense at this level. It is still between three teams. It is still between Active, 10-11 and RSG. But who will take it home, ladies and gentlemen? Who will have one foot in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? Who will represent Nigeria at the regionals? Who are you rooting for? It is all left to this Sanok game. We've seen Sanok play out in crazy, crazy ways. 10-11 have got 2 chicken dinners out of 3 today. They are on the right path, but Vikendi unfortunately was a bit of a stinker for them, and Active Gaming used that opportunity to capitalize. But now RSG, 10-11, Active, who will bail the cat? Who will get the job done? It's all left to them, but 21st Century will be the ones to open the gates and put the numbers on the board. Now Oxygen can't seem to be able to find a way to breathe here. Roy will spray inside, and Loud about to smoke some Loud. Jump shot is good, but he's going to get dropped away immediately. 21st Century with a barrage of bullets around. Slayer unfortunately is inside of the water, so nothing from him. Switches again to DBS, calls me across that corner, but baby will drop in, and Pharaoh with the DBS to seal the deal. 21st Century will claim Paradise Resort for themselves. Woo! The action in Sanok is already breathtaking, but what are we waiting for? What are we looking for here? Afro Esports all the way, changing the entirety of their play, moving very, very northern to Hathin. You know, I think normally you would see the guys from Harsh and their esports in this area, but their esports changed their location after they got into a serious squabble here yesterday between themselves and the guys from Harsh. They didn't like what they saw, but Active Gaming now starting to belligerentize. The first elimination for Active comes by the way of Neo, and he was able, I believe he caught someone on rotation. Fine girl on rotation. That guy was caught on rotation. Now Active Gaming again once again start to increase the gap. They continue to increase the gap even further. But what does it all mean? Active might decide to go all out. They might decide to go for 20 eliminations as well. But Neo, I believe he's getting tagged from somewhere. I'm not sure where. I'm not sure what happened to Neo's HP bars right there. But I believe it is the guy from Esports that will be spraying through Harsh. Finally getting into the squabble with Afro Esports. A 2 versus 3. And Afro will seal the deal with that one. Out Rosemary and Outcast. Just wrapping that one up. We're down now to 14 teams. And it's still zone 1. 20 seconds to the first shift. All these teams have to make all the right moves, all the right choices, all the right decisions. The leaderboard just dropped by my side, but I'm not gonna say anything. We're gonna do the math for our house. Yes, that's me. Bang that it. What are you saying, bro? But Afro Esports looking very balanced. And that is the question I've been asking so far. Who will bail the cat? The action, the play zone, the playing path, all of this will play a role into seeing how these teams will perform in the final game. Yes, you guys can see, yes, I have 20 ms rest. I have 20 ms rest. It's normal. Oh no, relax. Don't you guys know that I'm like which country will I even say I'm in now? Will not ask me. Unsullied army now. Have of complete squad. It's a 4 versus 3 against Habitual Gaming, but Habitual are known to be much more ferocious when it comes to taking advances, when it comes to taking pushes. Active Gaming are Habitual Gaming are significantly more inclined, but Jesse is known to be significantly more tactical and more experienced, and he's about to show now because he's about to go down. Oh my Badu, bad past Tony Montana. Is he better? Is Jesse gonna be better than Tony Montana? Schmuck will get spotted away. Habitual Gaming starting to cook. Unsullied army now knocked away. Take a look. Jesse's just using the prone strategy there, not making too much of a noise. They will open the door and they will DBS his score. Surely that's what's going to happen now. But Jesse has a formidable angle. He has a formidable position. He might be able to play off of this position. But Ped is also making a rotation inside. And Jesse has warned him. But Jesse has totally ignored the ops behind him. The moment they open the door, they're going to see his booty right there, but he will do the job. He's gonna get dropped off. An opportunity now will present itself for Habitual. They're about to open the door to Jesse. He switches to the S12K, tries to phase through, and now an opportunity there, but Jesse trying to work it again, spams 2 shots into the chest, but none of them connects. Trying to hold off the angles there. Unsullied army will be able to trade 1 for 1. Do me, I do you. That is Jesse's mantra. If you catch one, I will catch one of yours as well. Jesse picking up some loot, picking up some utilities. And now he charges a grenade. Surely they can hear him. But that's not going to be enough. Well, that's a nice grenade. Bounces it right off the walls. Unfortunately, will not be able to do too much. Good with DBSs. You can see the DBS switching from side to side. Habitual Gaming still very capable to hold off Shax Baby Crocs. So they don't have the numbers advantage. It's a 3 versus 2, but Jesse's gonna get knocked away. Switch over to the DBS now. It's about to answer the questions. DBS calls through again. The DBS Crocs and Shax Baby will put Unsullied Army out of their misery and claim Painan for themselves, a 2-man team. Unsullied Army just couldn't crack the code. Jesse was prone on the ground for too long. Was not able to gather all the intel he needed. But now what does that mean? Here comes Active, receiving some serious damage. There's some trouble here. Disrupt. Another one to bite the dust. Active Gaming's in trouble. Men of Blood with the third party. It's party after party. Disparaged in trouble. Solo again to work the angles. Men of Blood somehow again. Neo dispatched immediately. Active Gaming, unfortunately, being cut down to bite sizes. Disparaged still playing on the back end. And now Creed getting heavily tagged onto the western side. Another one bites the dust. Creed will put Disparaged out of their misery. Orders on fire. Still inside. Trying to fend off the barrage of bullets his way. Grenade inside. Just in front. Ooh. Another one to bite the dust. Active still shooting from across, but he's gonna be swept away by steroids. And now their eyes are facing Active Gaming. We're down to 9 teams, and Men of Blood are not about to stop now. The third parties have been cooking. 10-11 on the other end, continuing their advance to reduce the numbers all the way down. Continue to spray. I believe Vibs will be the first elimination for 10-11. Beggar will get that one all the way across from the map. First elimination for them. And the guys from No Rage Esports from the western side will also send forth some action towards No Gaming as well. The bridge looking very, very interesting. Stone Panic will find another angle. Second elimination to follow suit. I believe that will be the end of No Gaming. We'll take a look at Pop Slow. He's going to be spotted. He's gonna be tagged away. Surely he's finished. There's no way he's gonna be picked up. Anyone that moves in that direction will be tagged up as well. Wig, but will make it up in time. RSG have pulled up. They can hear that. RSG can hear the action. Superboy flies in with the cape. RSG taking it upon themselves, trying to rid the lobby of the guys from No Rage Esports. Here comes Daddy. DBS connects, but he's gonna drop him first instead. And Superboy, unfortunately, the kryptonite will touch his whole body. And No Rage Esports are now still playing defensive. Roach will be dropped by Daddy as well. Tries to be sent away back into the lobby, but the rest of his teammates will pull up to the scene. Danny Brown racking that one away. As 10-11 still continue to send their bullets from the top side. Bego continues to spray into the distance. But Yo-Yo Chops is still there for No Rage Esports. Might decide to bounce the grenade off the walls. Yes, he does. A beautiful bounce. But it doesn't bounce the way he wants. Again, the DBS now, weapon of choice, decides to switch it through. RSG have not been enjoying Sanok too nicely, but he might decide to bounce this one as well. That's a nice one. And unfortunately doesn't connect. Roach would have been in serious trouble. The doors have been opened. DBS tries to connect. Tries again. Fails. Tries the third. Doesn't connect. Stoner dodges the DBS. Kage has pulled up to the scene. Slowly but surely he's made it there. He's pulled up very, very closely to the guys from RSG. And now Apex. 10-11 and Kage have all of the information they need. RSG are not aware that Kage has pulled up to their position. The moment they expose themselves, Kage will let loose. And he will not say sorry. RSG, they are not aware of the danger that is lurking around them. Afro Esports are still coming from the backside. Bego has to be very careful he's not spotted in the water. And don't panic, I'm not sure he's looking at the backside. But Afro Esports is the only team that can be a thorn in their side right now. As they spotted Don't Panic, and if he's going to get sprayed down, it's going to be a very, very feisty one for the guys from 10-11. An opportunity, but I believe he's aware of them now. Yes, he has. He spotted them, and he jumps down, immediately takes a little bit of fall damage. And now 10-11 will have to reposition as well. Oh! Don't Panic took some serious damage there, but he will not panic. As 10-11 continue their onslaught. I believe Danny Brown will be getting picked up. 10-11 will reposition. Schertz is now trying to make a rotation from the right-hand side. The sprays continue. Don't Panic will pull up to the scene in that position. Now, the positional points, the placement points have started to kick in to full effect. We've got 7 teams here. And it is just phase 3 of the circle. There's a lot of ground to cover. Active Gaming is still outside, waiting on the guys from Men of Blood. They've got 4 eliminations. Right now, they're doing everything right. But they cannot be eliminated here. They cannot be sent away here. They've got only 1 elimination so far. Men of Blood are still hanging around. 21st Century looking for that opening. They can spot a couple of ops across the water, but Men of Blood is still aware of Active. And there comes Baby. 21st Century now. 10 eliminations. That 100-point mark that I talked about. This is how you get there. This is how you perform. 21st Century in a beautiful position, but RSG are gonna fight serious battles right now because 10-11 are still circling around, spraying onto the guys from Afro Esports all the way across. And Afro, I believe they do not have the play zone just yet. They will have to make a move just by the edge. Tagged up by Kage. That's a fantastic spray. That's at least 200 meters. But it's not enough. 10-11 have not cracked the code just yet. They have not cracked the code just yet. RSG is still in it here. Once again, inside of the top 7. 10-11 active. And RSG are still inside the mix. RSG have 4. They need another 4. There is potential for 17. Well, now the play zone is shrinking ever so tightly. RSG blessed by the zone gods. One more time. Active Gaming getting called out. 21st Century, the beautiful spread just central. 21st Century have the best position money can buy. But will they utilize? Men of Blood cannot be caught slipping. Active Gaming are waiting on them to slip up. And they will punish them immediately. But will they decide to make a push towards the guys from 21st Century? The moment they decide to make that movement, it will change the zone dynamics. It will change the entirety of the game. Angles being covered. Angles being held. Who will rise above? Who will be crowned the #1 team to represent Nigeria at the big level? It will be a great honor, that is for sure, because Baski is prone. Baski has started to make the move for Active. And he might just be able to wrap around and circle the block here. And he might catch one of the guys from Men of Blood. The moment he opens fire, the element of surprise will be away. But Men of Blood totally have forgotten through. But Creed will look in that direction just to get an angle there to see what is going on. But 21st Century will be the most pressing concern for Men of Blood here. They have a fantastic position being held off. But Men of Blood will not take this one lying down. Rage still hanging on. 10-11 still on the other side. Bego in front. Just holding on. Nobody has moved the muscle. We've still got 20 players. We've still got 7 teams. RSG very, very low on numbers. 10-11 now. Still trying to hold up. Afro Esports making a rotation the other way around. And now they might be the ones to deal with the guys from 21st Century. And now it's an opportunity if they do play from this angle. Because I think the bridge way is going to be cancelled. There's no way they make it across the bridge without 10 Lady shredding them to bits. So the next best thing would be to go across the water and snatch it away from 21st Century. But Active Gaming The action is kicking off. Here we go. Baski and Solo starting to cook. Men of Blood losing momentum, unfortunately. Steroids again with the Groza. Steroids is the man. He continues his assault as the last player. And Active Gaming now down to 1. Solo, the last one up, running for his life. And I believe he will make it into the zone. Steroids will be confirmed. 6 teams left. The placement points starting to increase. And Solo will use the opportunity, but he's going to be tagged up. Surely he's been seen by 21st Century. Will they make the push onto his position? I'm not certain. But if they do, they will shut the door on Active. They've been able to get some elimination points. They've been able to get some placement points as well. But 13 eliminations for 21st Century. Surely they might have been able to snatch 3rd place as well if they continue on this route. Baby has Solo on his side. Grenade from Habitual onto Bego. Shags is in trouble now. He's going to get swept away. 10-11 in serious danger. Shags has been sent back into the lobby. The play zone starts to move away. Kage is getting tagged. Habitual Gaming. 10-11. Losing momentum. And now, Shax baby. Trying his best. He's healing up. Don't panic. He's gonna get tagged up heavily. 10-11 in serious trouble. The DBS, but DBS will come through from Don't Panic. And he's trying to get his HP bars all the way back up. 10-11 out of nowhere. Losing momentum. The play zone is starting to cook them. Active is still in it. Solo is still in it. He's made it into the zone. Habitual Gaming pulling up to the scene. The game just turned on its head. Time is of the essence right now. Habitual Gaming were able to do something here, and now the play zone is starting to hurt. 10-11 taking serious zone damage. They've got only 3 eliminations. Active Gaming is still in it here. RSG is still holding on. But finally, Don't Panic steals one from outside. But will that cost him something going forwards? The play zone not too far away. Will he be able to make it inside? 10-11 inching closer and closer. Active Gaming on the right hand side. Don't Panic will make it in time. Escarge as well tries his best to hop into a vehicle. That would be his best bet. He drives inside. He's taking serious damage, but I believe this decision here will pay off. Hops into the utilities, picks whatever he can, and tries to get his HP levels all the way back up. 10-11 somehow survive further into the top 5. Don't Panic starts to spray. Now he's got his confidence, blows the vehicle up. Grenade from the back end. Confirmed Stoner. 10-11 cooking again. Riyadh is just within reach. Storm, the magic man. He's crafting his potions. He's crafting his spells. He's about to take this one. For 10-11, Afro Esports are still drinking the blue zone. They can play spoiler, but will they choose to? Kage finally makes it inside. 21st Century now setting their sights onto the guys from RSG and Afro Esports. An opportunity for them to move through. Active Gaming is still in it here. They're still holding on from the back end. Riyadh is still within reach. Afro Esports still surviving. Solo still alive. Top 3 for Active might do it. It might change the game. Riyadh is calling their name, but will they answer? Active Gaming have been phenomenal today, but 10-11 will not just allow. 21st Century finishing off with a bang. They have all the angles covered, all the bases covered. Solo is there inside of the shack. Surely the moment he rears his head, Roy will put the screws to him. He's aware. Roy is waiting for that move. The play zone now starting to move in, starting to decide. It is going to hurt. And Danny Brown receives so much damage from the back end. Solo has been spotted and he's going to be swept away. Another opportunity for 10-11 now to singe through. And now RSG down to Danny Brown. Don't panic. Prone immediately with the DBS. Tries his best, but Danny Brown will be swept away. 21st Century now. DBS from Don't Panic. Again, he tries to connect it through the corners. But 21st Century will steal the chicken away from 10-11. Did they do enough? Oh my days, ladies and gentlemen. Saudi Arabia has called. But who answered? Who answered the call? At the beginning of this game, Active Gaming had it in the bag. But 10-11, ladies and gentlemen, I believe they just did it. I believe they cracked through. 10-11. Second place with 8 eliminations, but Active Gaming and RSG was still there. But 21st Century were able to close the door and shut them out of that game. I don't know how this one is going to pan out. I have absolutely no idea. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to give you the leaderboard. You're going to have to find the leaderboard yourself, because I'm too shocked, man. You know, even the person hosting the room, he's been screaming, saying it's insane. It's insane. Active Gaming held on with 2 players into the top 4, and they needed a top 4 finish at least to secure some reasonable points. But did they do enough? 10-11. After a chicken dinner in Miramar, they come in a second place finish. But starting this game, ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back. I will have the leaderboard for you guys the moment I'm right back. Surely, you know. So stay tuned. And by the time I return, I'll have the leaderboard for you. We'll see who got that game right. Stay tuned.